Hey ladies, welcome back to Fashion, Decor, and Food. I'm your host, the one and only Kiana Devine. And today we're talking about the Pothos Plant. So welcome to my in-home garden. Yes, I did collect all of my plants and put them over here so that you guys could see them. Well, not all of them, most of them. I still have a few scattered other places, but I wanted to give you some vibes, okay? This is my in-home sanctuary. I love my plants. I'm getting better with my plants, and I wanted to tell you about the Pathos plant today. So, introducing Leve Quetta. We named these, my husband and we named these I named one after my mother, Quetta, which is this one because her name was Jaquetta, because all I remember seeing in my house was this type of plant, and like an elephant ear plant. My mother tried to grow her green thumb, and she was working on it, and she got better and better every time. But this is one of the plants that did not die in my house. And the other one's name is Bertha, which is this one right here. And my husband's grandmother name was Bertha, and I was told that she had vines wrapped around her whole house, and she had a house full of plants and the whole nine. I've never got to meet her, but we did name a plant after her because she had a green thumb. And honey, I needed all. I want, I desire all the help I can get when it comes to plants. So wisdom, ancestral wisdom, come through. Okay, so in case you guys are new to this channel, we talk about more than plants. Where have you been, girl? I've been waiting on you for about 2 years. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up this video, and we only leave positive comments in the comment section below. Okay, we're trying to grow together, so let's get those likes up. And in addition to that, I'm a plant mom. Hello. I've been a plant mom for the last couple of years. This journey has been very interesting to me. Last year, I invested quite a bit of money into plants, into gardening, just trying to find myself and everything like that. And we did have a Texas storm, and that wiped out a lot of my outside plants and a lot of the indoorsy, outdoorsy type plants, like the palm trees and different plants like that that could be inside and outside, like the trees mainly. But a lot of them stayed with me, and some of the ones that stayed with me were the Pothos plants. These two Pothos plants. I purchased these, I believe, maybe towards the end of 2019, 2020. And let's see. Yeah, in between 2019 and 2020. And purchased these plants from Lowe's. If you guys know anything about me, I swear by Lowe's, because they have a return policy, and when you're just getting into gardening, you're going to invest a lot of money, and if your plants should die, you just throw money in the trash. Well, with Lowe's, you can actually take your plants back, and they have a great variety. You have your receipt. If not, you can use the card that you had on file. I mean, it's just such an easy process, especially with trying different things out, you know, trying to find your way around the whole gardening sector. So that is where I purchased that plant from. The age of these plants, let me tell you about these plants. These plants were absolutely beautiful when I got them. They were falling over. They were just as full as they are now, but they were so long when I got them, and I felt like it was a privilege to have them. Like, how could somebody invest all of their time with growing these plants and then sell them? I felt so privileged to be able to take over the process. Okay, I noticed that some of the areas where I put them, it was too much light. Never really did get too many areas that was too little light. The baskets, they were in hanging baskets. One of the things that I learned with that is that, okay, so I noticed that with the hanging baskets, first of all, the hanging baskets are a bit dramatic, okay, because you have to actually take your plant down, take it outside or put it in a drip bowl, and then water it, let it drain until it's not going to drain anymore, and then you can hang it back up. And also with the drip baskets, with the basket plants, I find that the soil in those, the water evaporates faster. I guess because it doesn't hold much water. Okay, so that's one thing that I learned. And these guys are resistant to a lot, but they also tell you when they need to be moved around. I have had these guys outside. Last year they were outside. They were beautiful outside until they told me to bring them in. They told me to bring them in by having yellow in the middle of the plant, which means it was getting too much water and not enough sunlight, or vice versa. And some of the leaves would be brittle and turn brown and things like that, which means it wasn't getting enough nutrients. Some of the, like I told you, it was long before and it just dried out. So either it got bent and it blocked the nutrients, or it was just bad. It wasn't getting what it needed to. Either way, what I can tell you is that these plants have been through the trenches with me. I was able to test my skills and develop my skills with having the Pothos Plant. I think that the Pothos Plant is one of the best, one of the most beautiful. First of all, I think it is the most beautiful plant there is, okay? Second to the peace lily, but the peace lily and I don't get along very much. I went through like 4 of them last year. We're not having it. And I still long for peace lilies, but that's another story for another day. But this is one of the most prosperous, most green trees that you could have in your collection, that's going to allow you to grow, and it's going to grow along with you. Okay, so we've made it. It's still green, it's still shiny, it's still healthy. Some of the things I know about this plant is it's low maintenance. I would say it is a beautiful, voluptuous, low maintenance plant. Even when some of the leaves die inside because you're not treating it right, it still looks full. I think that this is a great beginner plant. Okay, so that is what I have to say about the Pothos. And what I think people should know is that it's very exciting because it does vine, which means the legs, they grow really, really long, and people vine them all over their houses. And these plants can be propagated, which means chopped off, put in some water, let it root, and then it can start growing out of the water. So yeah, I wanted it. It has been a pleasure with these Pothos. I will be getting some more this year. I will be adding maybe about 2 to 4 onto my collection, because they're just a great space filler. They're just so nice. They don't need sun all the time. They can be in small corners as well. This is a fun plant to switch around and move around, you know. I would not suggest putting it directly in light because the leaves won't really like that too much. But it has been a pleasure having these, and I hope that you guys, when you get your pothos, that you enjoy them just as much as I have enjoyed mine. You're able to learn with them and all of that. So what we're going to do now is actually, over the year that I've had them, I have not repotted them. I have fertilized them, and I use the Grow. I'll show you in the next clip the fertilizer that I use. I have fertilized them, but I have not repotted them. So what you're going to see me do in the next scene is we're going to repot these plants, clip some dead leaves off and everything, just like do the maintenance on the pothos plants. And I'm going to give you some facts about the pothos plant. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next scene. A Aprypomum aureum, aka the pothos plant. Hey guys, well, like I told you, I have not repotted my pothos plant in over a year that I've had it, and I wanted to check it out and do some maintenance today. So this is how it looked before I began to do my maintenance on them. While you are checking out how I maintain my plants, and we have a little plant social time, I'm going to give you some information about the pothos plant, my second favorite plant in the whole entire world. Keeping this plant indoors all year around will cause it to grow quickly. Bright and direct sunlight is best. However, they can also survive in low sunlight as well. I place mine all over my home for decor purposes. The pothos can be placed outside as long as it is a shaded place. Shaded areas under a tent, under a gazebo, on a porch, those are great places for the pothos plant, and it will thrive even in Texas. They do not tolerate temperature degrees lower than 50 degrees. So once it gets cold, the pothos has to come in the house. Now, as far as the growth size, they can grow up to 30 feet long. That's right. All of those ends, they actually grow really long. Mine were probably 6 to 8 feet long when I originally got my plant. Now, as I told you, I was a learning girl. I was a new plant mom, and it allowed me to learn. So they can grow up to 30 feet long, but most people cut them and propagate them. If you do let them grow long, they must be maintained because they can get tangled. The pothos is a highly beneficial plant because it does clean and filter your air, and it provides beauty all over your home. Now, for those of you guys who drink coffee, the pothos will benefit from your coffee grounds. It is recommended to mix the coffee grounds and compost to make a coffee liquid compost for ideal growth. So you mix some coffee and some compost with a little bit of water, stir it up, and you'll have your compost. Now, if you're worried about pests, don't worry, because pothos don't have many bugs. Although when I was repotting my plant, I think I saw a spider, but I didn't allow it to freak me out, because if it would have freaked me out, it would have freaked my daughter out, and she was recording this video, and I didn't want that to happen. Plus, I am not that terrified of spiders, but I did see a spider in it, just to let you know. But there weren't any other bugs, and like I said, I've had these over a year, so that's pretty good. However, for a lot of, for some people, they can have it occasionally be infested with meal bugs. Now, I have no idea what a meal bug really looks like, but I know that it's easy. I think it's the bug that eats away at your leaves. So if you see your leaves looking like they have chunks out of them, I think that is the bug. But there's an easy way to get rid of it. All you do is dab a cotton ball, soak it in some alcohol, and lay it inside the plant, and the bugs will die from that. So that's not a big deal. A very simple remedy. Now, as far as the watering schedule, okay, allow the soil to completely dry out and then water your plant. Allow the plant to communicate with you. There is no set schedule or time for you to water your plant. I have Water Wednesdays on this channel. Every Wednesday we go around and water and maintain our plants. However, with the Pothos plant, I check it most of the time. I check it to see if it's still damp, wet, any of the above. I'll stick my finger on the top of the soil and push my finger down into the soil about an inch or two to see if it's really moist. If it is really moist, I leave her alone. If it is not moist at all, then I know she needs a good drenching. Drench her, and then she shall be good. When it starts to get dry, you don't want to leave it dry for too long because the leaves will have a fit. In the winter, depending on your home, you should probably water it every 9 to 10 days, but depending on your home and depending on your plant, always do the finger test to see. But a lot of plants don't need as much moisture in the wintertime. I found that to be true. Let's talk about the lifespan of the Pothos plant. Pothos plants are also grown in water without any soil. And that is absolutely amazing to me. A pothos can live from 5 to 10 years in water as long as you provide it with all-purpose liquid fertilizer. Isn't that great? Now, this plant can easily be propagated by taking stem cuttings and root them in the water or in potting soil. Now, once the cuttings have sprouted some roots, it'll be like white roots. You can move them and push them into some potting soil so they can begin to, stabilize themselves and get the nutrition that they need, or you can keep them in water. You'll always want to cut the vine a 1/4 inch above each leaf. So you don't want to cut below the leaf. You want to cut above the leaf. Now, I know you're worried about your pets and the toxicity of the Pothos plant. Well, the Pothos plant is very beautiful, but Pothos is toxic to pets, like cats and dogs, if ingested. So consider keeping your plants out of reach for your animals or opting for a different type of plant because Pothos can be toxic, okay? Now, there are several varieties of the Pothos plant, and we're just going to cover some of them. You'll have the Marble Queen Pothos, and this one is very special because it has white and green patterns on the leaves, and this one needs more light than the other Pothos. You have the Pearl and Jade Pothos, and this one has white and green in the form of small dots all over the leaf. Then you have the Neon Pothos. This Pothos needs less light, and they are great for darker spaces. You also have the Silver Satin Pothos, and it has thick gray-green leaves with silver splotches. This one right here is very tolerant of drought and light conditions. So it doesn't need much water and it doesn't need much light. That one seems like the perfect plant for a beginner, that one. And then you have like the golden pothos as well. And that one is a very common one. So I absolutely love the pothos. As you can tell by this video, I am super duper excited that I was able to share all of this information with you. I definitely plan to add onto my plant collection this year of spring 2021, summer, the summer of 2021, and throughout the rest of the year, as the plants, while the plants are still available, because you know, at like a certain time they stop being popular or available at the big box stores. So I want to get my hands on as much as I possibly can. I hope you guys are able to find you a pothos this year that you can love and that could love you. I even had my pothos in the kitchen last year. It was absolutely beautiful in the kitchen. I just can't wait. I can't wait for all of this to take off. So I want you to continue enjoying the video. I hope that you do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next scene. Oh, hey guys. So I am on YouTube right now, and I'm watching a new YouTuber that I found. Her channel name is The Soaring Seawords. And I guess it's a family vlog channel. This is the first video that I've clicked on, and it is entitled Mix Planter Golden Pothos, because I'm about to upload a video about my pothos and I wanted to get more information about it. Well, anyway, if you check right here, she has some stuff in her hand, plants, and she said it's called Plant Shine. I always wondered what you shine your plant with. So I'm going to be looking up what we can shine our plants with today, because we don't have any plant shine. But also I'm going to be looking on the internet to see if I can find this Miracle-Gro plant shine. So let's go to Google and let's type in, what did she say, plant shine. Okay, plant shine spray. Now I want to get it from Walmart or Amazon, somewhere I could order it, you know, just order it and not worry about it. So Walmart has it for $7.04 a bottle. It's called Leaf Shine. I saw that Miracle-Gro 8-ounce 2-pack. Okay, right here, Miracle-Gro Leaf Shine 8-ounce. You get 2 of them in a pack. You can get one for $6.28, or you can get 2 for $9.58. So I think we should go ahead and order the 2. They have where you can spend $25 and you get some other stuff and some other stuff. We don't need that. We're just going to go with the Plant Shine. And we're going to make sure we go through Rakuten. See, that's why I like ordering stuff from Walmart, because Walmart is always giving cash back. Look right there. Look right here. Walmart is always giving cash back. Groupon, Target, Lowe's. See, I could order it from Lowe's as well, but then I would have to. It's right here. And it says right there, it says Amazon 0 cash back. Let me show y'all. But you want to check. It says Amazon 0 cash back. You want to check. Let me tell you why you want to check. Because look at my account. $454.88. This is not what I spent. This is what they paid out to me. Okay, let's click on it. Let me show you right here. Okay, so the next time they pay out to me, I'm gonna get $1.01. But that's because they just paid out to me. Let me show you where they just paid out to me. Let me show you. Okay, so I made a Target purchase, I made a Walmart purchase, and I made a Groupon purchase, and that totaled $1.01. But let me show you, they just sent me a check. Look right here. It says your last big fat check for $73.13 was sent on 5/15/21 via PayPal. So right now in my PayPal account, there's $73.13 waiting for me. So that's why that's important to do that. But anyway, Amazon is not participating right now. I'm gonna have to call Amazon and tell them about themselves. Anyway, we're gonna purchase this from Amazon because we can just go ahead and click and get it out the way.